Ladies and gentlemen, this is Trippy Cakes, and I have the most fantastic news in the world. We don't have to use Apocalypse anymore for a combat day for supervillains, and I'm super stoked about that. Minn-Erva, man, I had a little bit of doubts. I'm not gonna lie. I even did looking at my build because when I went in, these are my stats. Nothing spectacular. Under 20,000 physical attack. Her defenses are low. Her HP is pretty decent. I'll give her that. But mine just isn't built for tough, I guess. I hope they don't sue me for using that. Anyway, I am rocking a CTP of energy, only 140% proc, so that's nothing major. The only redeemable quality of this CTP of energy is the fact that I have the 32.9% crit damage, which I kind of needed. I needed that kind of bad. Anyway, onto my ISO, I'm rocking a Oxeye. The only thing that I have that's awakened is a physical defense Uru, which is that, or not Uru, excuse me, ISO, which is that green one. So, there's room for a lot of improvement. I think one of those Pride Stones, the rainbow ones, those are critical rate and HP or something like that. So for starters, when you go into here, you're going to want to start your 5th skill up and then cancel it as soon as you see the ship the 2nd time. Like immediately cancel and hit 4. So that way the 5th skill doesn't proc when your 4th skill will. You always want to be using your 3rd skill. I think it's the 3rd skill. But that's where you have the ship come by and then you use your other 2 skills and circle back again into that whole 5 cancel 4 and then 3. The 3 should be up long enough for your, procs and stuff like that to catch the full damage boost that you get from using that skill. But overall, I gotta say I'm absolutely impressed with how well she did with her build. I don't know if they did that intentionally or if they looked at Apocalypse and they're like, your time is over, you Kool-Aid drinking MF or whatever is going on with that. But I'm very glad that I can retire Apocalypse to pure PvP by switching out of CTP. And the coolest thing about it is she's not a very hard build. Anybody can build her up fairly quickly as long as they're getting through their Shadowlands every week and they can use their little combat selectors that they get or whatever else to go into using Minn-Erva. I'm still kind of getting my rotation down right and, figuring out what works because I've noticed that there's a little bit of lag issues with my CTP procs compared to when they should be. And that's not just with Minn-Erva, that's with everybody. I have a couple friends, they've scored over 1 million with her, and it's very hard to do that with Apocalypse. I'm pretty sure that she's already outpacing my Apocalypse since I went to PvP. He kind of suffered a little bit, and he's got fully awakened ISO with 200% proc. I think the whole thing overall that makes her better with her rotations and stuff is the fact that Apocalypse, his procs can be very sporadic. You have to get it down to a T because if you miss your rotation in any way, shape, or form, you kind of have to skip half a rotation to get back into that groove again. Otherwise, you're going to end up having your 5th skill procking or sometimes your 4th. He's not complex, but he's very touchy. Very, very touchy. But, like I said, we have Minn-Erva now, which is really dope. Man, I can honestly see her with a 200 proc and built properly, easily hitting close to 2 mil, if not 2 mil, if you do have really good cards. I do suggest her, if you don't have Apocalypse already, I would say, hey, you know what, skip over him for now, go straight to her. Resources will probably be less, or you can work on them at the same time since they require different materials. And the craziest thing about the whole thing is she's level 60. I haven't even hit 70 with her. 70 is going to be a pretty decent jump in her overall stats, which means hitting that mil mark is going to be very, very easy. And like I said, mine is built like utter garbage. Anyway, I'm sorry to sound so excited over this because, oh man, I've been wanting for somebody to replace him for the longest time, and now I have it, and I'm so happy that it is this blue Asian woman. Anyway, this has been Trippy Cakes. Let me know what you guys scored today. Please do like, comment, tell your friends about it, subscribe, that whole 9 yards that every YouTuber says. I'm out.